My name is Andrew Kananura Kagonyera. I am the proprietor of Panamera. I want to put it on record that I lent my brother-in-law, who is married to my sister, a one Charles Musekura, who happens to be the acting or chairman of UNBS by default of a court order. Charles Musekura is a very dodgy man, and I want to put the record straight. He came to me, borrowed 400 million. I lent him the money. He told me he was selling a piece of land in Butabika, below General Mujira's property. I paid him money, of which he only signed for 400 out of the 500 in 2022. Musekura has since refused to give me my money. I tried to speak to him. He walked out of my office twice. And the second time he walked out, I actually apprehended him right outside my office by the reception. And I told him not to disrespect me. He cannot come to my office and refuse to pay my money.
And walk out on you.
And walk out on me while I was only discussing with him, just the two of us. I told him, Charles, you have received money right now. He was seated up with UNBS people, Ebiru or something, upstairs here in the restaurant called Handy. With Ebiru, they sat, they have the video CCTV evidence. Yes, he was seated here with him and received.
Yes, Panamera.
Panamera, here in Handy. Next door, on the 5 steps here.
I see.
They were seated upstairs. He brought the 100 million bribe and put it on the floor. I'm ready to testify.
Who brought the 100 million?
Just Musekura brought 100 million. I didn't know he had taken a bribe.
To give it to who?
He had received it. And then when they went to Parliament, that's when Ebiru said he gave him 100 million. Now it started making sense where he had gotten the money. Because he said, I want to keep my money here. Either you bring it, as I said, no, don't leave money here. I don't want problems. But since you owe me, you're saying it's 100 million, why don't you give me this 100? He said, no, I'm expecting money from the authority, what. He was meeting with some Indians or Chinese here, which I strongly believe that he was receiving money from. Anyway, long story short, Charles Musekura takes that money, doesn't keep it here, but later on TV, I find out that Ebiru is saying he gave him 100 million. But I saw the money. I'm ready to testify should the DPP need me to do so. Charles Musekura, when I tell him I'm going to, when we fail to agree, I call in my uncle Jeff Kagonyera and Professor Mondo Kagonyera. They sit here through our issues, and Musekura still refuses to adhere from the advice of my family. He's married to my sister, as I said. I didn't want to take things far.
Comrade Andrew,
Yes,
Musekura, the man who is torturing you psychologically.
Yeah.
You even give him your sister.
I give him my sister. And you know, the interesting thing is we live in Naguru above the surgery where neighbors, the only thing that separates us is a wall. And everything he has been doing, writing letters to the police saying the Professor Mondo wants to sit in the issues is not true. I got the letter from his household. That's how I found out what he was lying. When he went to police to report me, he went to Chibuli. They told him, go to your local police, Kira Road. He went to Kira Road. He was the complainant. He denied ever seeing me, ever selling land to me. He denied the signature on the original document in blue pen. So when he reported me as a complainant, I was called to Kira Road to make a statement. I made my statement. The police did not say anything. They went to accept sample signatures from him. When they took the sample signatures, they went to the forensics department and found out that Musekura had signed the agreement and it's an original agreement. They took statements from the witnesses and they all confirmed. Musekura said he has never sold the land for 16 years. The police went behind our backs and visited the locus, the land in question. The LC1 confirmed that Musekura had sold the land to Andrew Kananura Kagonyera. So when the file came back to Kira Road without my knowledge, I later find out that actually the file had gone to the DPP somewhere, to the RSA somewhere in City Hall. The file was sanctioned for Musekura to be charged for uttering false information and obtaining money by false pretense. Musekura used the one ok route at KMP State PS to take the file that had been sanctioned from court or at court, to take the file from the RSA to
Residency
KMP,
that
to the police,
KMP.
to KMP. I mean, who writes after an RSA? When the RSA does that, he has to appear in court. But he used money. I can attest to that it was fraudulently done, because the file was taken away from the RSA and taken to KMP North, which is CPS. The file sat there for 3 weeks until I wrote to PSU a complaint and to the to DPP.
You have the copy of that complaint?
I have a copy of that letter. I'll give it to you.
You will give it to me.
Yeah. So after 3 weeks, I made a complaint to the DPP and PSU. PSU instructed him to return the file to DPPs. When the file went to DPPs, because DPPs is close to CPS, they have some kind of liaison, they started playing games. This took another month. And up to today, the file has not come back. Musekura has not been charged. And yet, he being the complainant, the RSA said they should charge him instead of me, the defendant. Surely, why would a man who doesn't owe me money write to the police and tell the police to halt investigations? I'm giving you this letter in his handwriting. He wrote that the police should halt investigations. Our clan leader or father, Professor Mondo, is sitting in the issues. And I asked him, why didn't you ask Professor Mondo for the money? Because Professor Mondo was not involved and he had not said he's sitting through the issues. But Musekura realized that since the file has been sanctioned against him, he wanted to slow the investigations. So, fast forward, Musekura has had no job for 26 years in Kampala. He has tried to be an MP, he has failed. He has every business he has done.
So you gave your sister, you gave your sister a jobless man?
The man came from Australia bragging how he's going to be something in this country, so we believed in him. We later found out he's actually a very interesting man. Anyway, he used to come here on my premises, drink here. He's got tabs here for a lot of money. Drinking himself silly for 26 years. He's not been working. I've been supporting him. But the fact that he decides to steal money from me and sell me a fake land that had squatters on it. There is a case at Ginger Road and Butabika Police trying to evict the people. You cannot evict people who have been on the land for more than 12 years. So my agreement was very clear that he will send me the land that does not have third-party claimants. Musekura has continued to refuse to pay me my money and is stalling every effort to do things by the book. I am only asking that Musekura be advised to return my money with immediate effect.
He's the one who took the case to police.
He's the one who took the case to police
and
as a complaint.
He again wrote and said, please halt it.
Please halt it. I'm giving you all those copies of the letters as proof and evidence. And the PSU letter and the DPP's letter. So I want you to know the man who is fighting all this UNBS stuff that you see is none other than Musekura. Within the hour, he knows what is happening in there. All this is being done by Musekura, using proxies and doing what? And to me, I find it very distasteful and something that I don't want our nation to continue being at the hands of people like Musekura. Musekura was asked to leave. He's in office in UNBS by a court order. Same case. Yeah. Musekura was fired within 90 days.
What is his office title?
He's chairman UNBS.
Chairman UNBS.
Yeah.
So he's there as a result of a court order.
He's there as a result of a court order. The line minister, Honorable Mwevesa, fired him within 90 days on probation. And why he's scared of me and him going to court, he knows that he will get interdicted immediately. So he's fighting that, he's using money, he's doing all these crazy things. But all I ask the DPP is not for any favors. I don't want any favors. I want a fair day in court. If he wins me, let him take the money. But I'm not going to allow to be taken unfair advantage of by somebody who claims he knows so and so and so and so. No. This country is for all of us. And nobody should take unfair advantage of the other.